Amankwaah Adom TV Mahyease sune medi Afia Amankwaah Tamakloe Mahyease said you wuni mo no yene atitu adehye bi di nkomo hwe said you wonu Mahyease tie baby free ni baby a wonu mo ekro ennenso me wotitiri ba ko bi a said na Mahyease tie yene di nkomo mamena endpoint homeopathic clinic ase Labadi Beach Hotel Afia Production Simi Claire the links me do ma se mamena se na me guest minyinenche. Meda Amankwaah baby me Adom TV Mahyease so eni meda endpoint homeopathic clinic ase or prostate no gusu eboda wo no bra no check man free infections yare bi e ha endpoint homeopathic clinic sebra na on show the number ni 0244867068 na one doctor din komo yare bi a obehwa man ho Attoh Labadi Beach Hotel o program bi a occasion bi a wo ye bi a no ya braha or more hospitality level no dey a different cry. Yet or more Afia Angel Production. O production work bi anso be na camera video Facebook streaming no onyam famau. Obeye e dey amount. Meda Simi Claire so ase upenku ne sam na papa e dey adware dey asra eye Simi Claire. The links meda say ni braided hair bi e na hye meda na se pa. And then so e ban sentwe adwuma mu a mia medofo mi nua be ma ba kope Citizen Attoh. Sa no bi afre no. Memu akwaba.
Ye nua.
Na bi aboko. Ah onyame adom.
Why fe? Eni sa o se de bia me catch you say ade we die. You know braids no dey wo dey. De bia no.
Say na wo banti na wo say me kone sa.
We can zigzag kakra ya no why no.
Udi pa nyina the same.
Nathaniel Attoh.
Wow.
Yes. Until you see Nathaniel Attoh no e we ba niama ye me fie di.
Yeah, oh, ti fie di e ba na e ka niama na say ye wa.
Ai.
Why na do ra medium?
Yo, me da say. Me sha se no na me papa waka ba bi. Nyame mfa ne kransie. Na oye gynecologist.
Okay.
Inti no un said de bia no wo ye bema na se wo nyi a dia ejuma wo papa ye ne dia wo so wo de ahweso de e na wo so wo de aye wo de inti no emra me nyi e kra no na me feel say o metumi aye doctor but Afia kwa economy so say science no de enya me dia inti no at a point na me see o metumi aye lawyer you know because back in the time na bra na me nyi no inyuma bebre wo ho a chese inyuma na yi nyina yi nim no chese doctor, lawyer, architect, own the amateur no, pharmacist, sanya no. Aha. Nisa nyuma no na e dia in kolaka bebre e school ye ka na no mpeso moka. Nanso no hu se sisi ano ye 2023. We asesa ejuma de bebre abeka ho own the amateur no. But in central ejuma e ye bibia mi wie dia sisi aye friend no senior high school me man ko senior high school.
Aye, uko SS.
Yes, me ko St. Augustine's. Me wie St. Augustine's no. I feel na me share because me ko yes science I was St. Augustine's.
Okay.
And I feel me share subject and our course I me to me akoye wo university. Nti me te ho a me hwe na me mu ana me aunt bi Mrs. Joan Tete. Mrs. Joan Tete na o ka che me say aniama o feel say me wo mahoden e wo ade kan mu me ye confident me kase ye you know me pe mama kan me pe research any sa niama no into feel say me ko kan journalism ana nsem tredwuma e be ye eyi ama me nti afa me so me tena ho na me say dia mami akai eyi o say me tena ho na modwen ho yi nti no me koye na me koto forms me wie na me call interview so no nyame ncha de me ya de wo ho na omo je me no kakra na me de me hu hye mu on de ameche no na ansa na eno besi no me collaborate mu pa no me feel say nyame nso fa me papa so those times no auto magazines auto newspapers ahodo nti me kind politics me kind business me kind but now me a lot of interest I was sports on the amateur no nti me collaborate mu no na me current affairs pa esan say that time no na ototo sa amoma no ba na ye kan nti no me ba mu no me call school na me call and me hu say e boa ye pa sa nyama ne boa na course no so e course no me ma me ni je ho nti after first year no na omo man yen say after first year na we say ukọ practical experience you know you posted the first one you me call and me say omo nye organize na me sign by
you post who even
one of the private newspapers in
okay
honestly they were not organized and I didn't
really
like the
vibe. No.
Oh, we between 2003 2004
okay
you know
call back to the school
and I make a catch on say me pay the course no nti mama me be fufu and I try call graphic communications group nti I try call ho no me wo ho na letter by say omo agime na before that no newspaper na me call no na political newspaper the anye na political newspaper nti afei me call no
call graphic no
me call graphic no omo ma me letter me hwe mu no omo say I've been assigned to the graphic sports newspaper. And I'm saying, way to go. Because
now still call as intern.
Yes, as an intern.
And let no buy, you know. Yeah, employ one.
Debbie, omo mami say at the end of departments no doors. Your daily graphic and kasa. Your mirror. Your graphic sports. And your graphic showbiz. Only am channel. It is newspapers now. Later on na graphic business in Subai. Graphic business mean na me MC for the launch of graphic business. I mean Kofi Aduonu so me call no na or the national service or ba be Kofi Aduonu is now the editor for Daily Guides Sports.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, it was a good, space.
So for how long?
Total no me for about 5 years. Yeah, Debbie, me national service contract. Yes.
And I'm on contract.
Very well. And I may
now first pay yes. Yes, you say no. And over your fair, over your first payments. I want to know better.
Minkai.
Oh, how? 2005, 2006.
Minkai ni. Who say? And yes, be a macheda. But Minkai because. Enya dia me dey just ma try to herself we or say me kai na me
buy because one of me sure say na fie ye o kwa ye ma o sika na sa de nti wo no pay bia hu hia o me boa na wo just kan kwa na o de dey
o sha brabo ase a sika hu hia sika de hu hia obi a
hu hia ba me ka wo ne o say de o tie guy ni ba de o say na hu ye nti
no by that time no me papa ewu nti me papa ewu ye at the age of 20. Oh, they are my channel. Into we are Sanamenko Journalism School.
Oh,
yes. We are Sanamenko Journalism School. Yes. And sometimes I am say, Eshe Nyama Koso between that time and now, and all the achievements made and the blessings that God has brought through the work. I am a dream who nasa me dream say Papa ni niwa I shime. Yeah, because this year in fear do me no 20 years. Yes.
20 years.
Yes.
In fear do no.
20 years. 20 years.
Wow.
Yes. June of 2003 into October in a me call. October in a me call. There be October in a me call AUCC.
Yes. Okay, into 5 years in graphic. I don't know if you.
You see, me. Nyame achede na nyame ma me no double multi-dimensional. I don't know me who say na can twi me. Mo fa nche me.
Why are they mpo?
Yeah, fa nche me. Me multi-dimensional enye achede ba ko pe na me wo. Se eba nsoncho adwuma mu kra no enye achede ba ko pe na me wo. Enti no me hu say afei no e wo say ye hu menim. Na ye te me ne.
Auntie now what drop I know
say graphic
picture and meto.
Oh yeah they picture meto from time to time. From my more example say bia wa cover assignment bi na say oh yeah one-on-one interview na ehun hia say be use that picture na you use secondly so no say we special column.
Okay.
We special column we columnist now special column normally you dey wenim eba
na no ba mu pen.
Oh me ba mu me chere wa no nso mu third, say who cover international assignments in Swa. Who come and cover international assignments near the Swa. And also normally for commercial purposes in Tino, we sponsor
Okay.
We sponsor no any picture, any woodin, any location na wo ye adwuma na fi no.
So
ni nyina bebem.
5 years no unya international recognition bi and I do to akwan bi.
Oh, nyame ncha de na me cover tournaments near there. I mean through my own efforts. So say me no my main beat is boxing. So me because me call you know ade a me hu ye ne say Ghana for no football na ye nyina ye pe and dey no kre. But me tena na me say hwe boxing ye akensie bia se wo hwe ye modern bo wo amanone ene bebia Ghana no ye modern bo wo boxing mu ko enim kra chen football nanso wo se senya football no senya e bo no enu so ka ho na nkrofo pen because ball no sisi a metumi yi me socks na me yi me tie na se me bobo a na me bo a ye nya ball me no ye betumi abo ha enkonwa mienu a ye te so yi ye betumi dia ye post na ye ball e bia obegina na ma bo enu anu no boxing e wo se unya ring papa e wo se unya gloves say amateur boxing so a e bia wo se wo kata oti hu ana se bi so nti nyema a wo hia a wo de bebo no edoso o ndi amechire no wo hwe tennis nso se a wo hia racket nso e ya enna form wo hia ball si o ndi amechire no wo hia court any net o ndi amechire nti ba ball de bebia ye tumi ball ni bi aha ye ntumi mo tennis e wa ha
ba ball no betimi
volleyball say betumi abo ha but volleyball no I say enya yen post I say enya demarcation ni ade nti no senya ade no ne su ne tie no eno ntia na em say nkrofo pen sa no
ya beto aso Citizen Attoh da ye dey nkomo no story no wa pao tinya botrema ye be kama wafa mu asua de se be ye bebo endpoint homeopathic clinic na da Roma ena oboye chidom say ye mfamro ya re bi e haw ye nkone ne endpoint eni nsa wo so Labadi Beach Hotel ya braha say ye conference say ye wedding reception picnic na opese wo ye one family no mumra Labadi Beach Hotel omo ebeje so Afanjo production simi clear we dear papa honam papa unya ne samna ne nku a wona akro no the links me da se ma menye nkrato yimra ye ba ye beto aso Yada se mo akwa ba biem Adum TV machase na ye ne Citizen Attoh edi enkomwe wo Joy FM ho anaja odi ne dwuma mesa mo akwa ba biem nje se di ye graphic no ayada na oba Joy FM.
Okay, quickly just answer na me ko Joy FM no emra na me wo graphic no nkrofo bi wo ho a mo nyina boa me pa we ba boxing mu se a me boss Felix Abayate oboa me pa Mr. Anthony ubia encourage me the late Samuel Kainte na me funny crancy papa no ono no woni boxers ai kuku dami na aye djuma pen nti no omuso so mensa Reverend Ebukwetu sese ano osofo djuma no aye pa nti Reverend Samuel Ebukwetu also work graphic sports, so one of the people who encouraged me very, very heavily, and I'm really grateful to all of them. Now, intino, yeah, me dream sadie no hono, me dream who say, I know my voice and my face has to be there. Sometimes not regulation be what say. Oh yeah, a year, to me contribute TV and radio platforms. So graphic, we intino, me kai say on 1 or 2 occasions, no, I really had to get a lot of express permission. From the hierarchy before I could go and do before I made to me a appearance first not problem be any hosa, but I think as time went on one of 2 things happened and I almost take his decision intimate one I say anyway they send I say yes you so while I may yes me dreams I didn't know na nkofo me kan wa asem ne ade no graphic business launch no ye Lisa Hotel.
Okay.
It was a very well attended event. The whole of corporate Ghana graphic all the big corporate institutions, your clients near na bosses buy. Ohono time na George Anda na chief marketing officer or MTN.
Okay.
And oni Mawina Treba, Mawina Dumo, Communal Dumo sister Mawina. Omna na mo yempin for MTN. In timpin for bebre buy. Now Sadano, Mr. Owusu Asare, your friend no Jibe. Na odi general manager was Joy. Okay. In a movie fee Joy a bar graphic as GM marketing and public affairs.
Okay.
Sa position no. Enwa na Honorable Muhammad Awal.
Okay.
Honorable Muhammad Awal. Sa position no die ansa na okwa graphic MD. Ansa na okwa politics. I obey minister.
Okay.
Into no Mr. Owusu Asare, your friend Jibe no. Ono ohwe me sada no hwe me san ye program no ye graphic business launch no catch me say me wo good voice me wo command and me wo and he thinks I'm smart and me to me I hear radio and I say well I'm very open for it and I'll say okay obey sure say me obey sure say obe to me free graphic and yakọ
me wa ono so wo ho
ono so ba so say we yen kai well Nyamincha there, you know, that time na my cousin, my first cousin, and Oye Barclays MD, managing director of Barclays.
Okay.
And on also that time, na me know, me nene kan wasem say o Charlie, nya inti ODMD o me say o, and I remember your corporate affairs Juma or bank. I say, why would you want to leave media to come and do banking? Inti on also started say on Charles Van Dyke.
Okay.
Oye business partner for multimedia, business partner, business development for multimedia no. Ono ne bo ho nkomo because omo ye namfofo nti no we nyina eba at a certain time on dia meche no kweku Jibe ekoi no ne omo kobo ho nkomo na oma me koi
se no eyi ebe na oba ne wo de ba ho no
nti bibia ye ready no na 2009 April of 2009 me started April Fool's Day 1st April 2009
oh now started Joy FM
yes.
Ya meto
oh, say a movie, say a movement.
Say movement, you know. A wow movement, and I say, yeah, discount a foul.
Well, you know, at the time, it looked like it was something that was needed. And I fell in, and I you know, so I wouldn't. Well, so Freddie, you told me, yeah, well, fine, but
you told me, I just say mouse go.
Somebody said, and I oh, me say aketua wo ho yi so ho
but me pese me who say
and make us say enye top per se but you know it was a move that was you know and another interesting thing is say that time no Charles Van Dyke ekatre Bendabra who was then the Barclays MD say which is now ABSA I just said they needed a good bench for the morning show.
Okay.
That time now Kojo na said they be uni ho
okay.
So that was the initial conversation but you know that time no so now you per se you restructure sports. That time now Cal to 4 was just on his way out.
Okay.
And Ernest Granting had taken over as the head of the sports department. And we had a lot of, you know, I said, okay, let me come in, let me just get in. When I get in, we'll do all of those things. But when we say, like I said, sports is just one aspect of my life and my professional, you know, expertise. I've done everything, mainline news, my AB. My morning show be that.
Joy FM for how many years?
Well, since I did 13 years for Joy FM.
Oh, apart from graphic, any Joy FM, what year? Other station?
Of course, my year other private media organizations near there, you know, like consultancy. At a certain time, you know, I say. The current marketing director of the Ghana Football Association, Onini Nyanumna, Omo Oni Inter-Allies Football Club, no, and other businesses, you know, other businesses in the entertainment industry. Omo say, look, they have a lot of good contacts in the football industry and locally and internationally. Inti Omo per se, you're starting newspaper, so we called it Soccer Ghana. And very good. Into through Soccer Ghana, so no, I grew a lot more of my contacts. Oh, the amateur, no, big names, share. All the big names in the industry, a lot more of the big names are there to my profile and my relationships. Now, if you know, Bibi a mesua ewo in central juma mu say, adia eye sronko mu pa eye relationships. Relationships are ubetumi go ewo industry no eno ena be ma wo ahoden ena be ma wo a ubetumi gina so obegina wo na so a ubetumi
but emre no ko fache me but say no you yes you more of MC no me ade
yes
well make us no your first mom because I don't go so na nam a e bia wo de aba bedru Joy FM
answer na me ba Joy no say one trend that na ewo MC industry no mu say normally no omo radio ni TV so no mo thrive. But me no in print, no, I was already doing, you know, I was already a corporate events MC and all of that. And I'm grateful to all of the people who, you know, held me up and believed in my because sometimes, you know, say, oh yeah, unye bida, na say, ope say, unya opportunity. It be a first time. First time, no, to the be a wuna oye general manager or Adom TV. You see, we about your first time. It's difficult, but some people just believed in my talent and my craft, and it was as if nyame any omo kasa na omo kacha omo say akola we no eso ono or eso nko crying, you know, and they have never regretted. None of them have regretted.
But time no come, but in your life, and I say we be a simple sir. What challenging moment be like okay na never be a
obia what challenging moment.
There na okay.
Look, to say I mean, I by the grace of God, I have good education. We had but I started looking at life a little differently. I say, okay, now welcome to the world. Oh, the amateur I mean, by the grace of God, in Yamati says our school fees. In fact, they be so me. Omo ye mistake no be did to school fees arrears list or AUCC. Me mama hu ye no Australia me because emra na me papa ti ase no Australia me because ya chobi dia ba na dia humiliate me but then it wasn't like say be in your it was a mistake no mo ye no mo anya one dey amateur no I never had any. By the grace of God, all of those things happened. I mean, who had to hold whoever's hand, who had to come and contribute, who had to do, and by the grace of God, it just happened. So if I sit here and I tell you that some of those things were challenges, no. But you see, it is never rosy. Rosy in the sense, say, for instance, say, oh, per opportunities, and I say, oh, per se, ubi hu yina oma chance for baby. And not from sir, yeah, MC no one MC no. Yeah, there were days when me to me call event, big event, maybe a president about way aba. Me share stage no so me say we dear me na wo say me gina because me nim say me to me aye. Me nim say kasa e ho hia na me ba be ka. Say na e be gina ho, say na e ni mpanyimfo be kasa, say de e be movie from one stage to the other. Me to me aye ni nyina. But how do you get there? That is where the problem is. We've gone through times when people are dishonest with you. They won't remunerate you the way they are supposed to. Maybe when you can say ni say we no afi ade na dane ade foforo. Yehu san nyama ni nyina pen. Nti no obi a ohwe me bia no, especially omo ba no. Also omo say hu say ebia ne fe no na hu. Mama use stage, backstage, main stage, and asemansa na yewie. Who say oko event a who say main stage no performance aba obi abegina ho obi ani age na ekopepepe ye bonyom bibia akọ. Na dia ye nyina ye nim ne say ekire ho no. Wo kitikiti bi na amo aye ana say partition kitikiti ana say decor bi na omo aye no nechi no. Dia ekoso wo ho ene gidi dia ekoso ene basabasa ya ma begina ho no. Eno de wo hwa anka wo mma ho mpo wo mma bibia ye event no intini saa na tie obi a wo ne de ene se ene no emre ni ho anka yebe fifi ne memu pa but e bia me hwe se de sika sam ne ye MC sika multimedia sika no ne ade ebo say Dangote ba me nchiro ade Dangote your time na so yes Afia Dangote e da so ye adwuma wo Dangote akobie refinery no we bie no eno na the biggest in the whole of Africa. Sisia no Magdan e was salt mine or salt mine na e wo Adano. Or per se ono so be ye number 1 salt producer e the whole of Africa. I be ye kese a chinsa. Omo nyina da ho ye adwuma wo. It is still also Ibrahim we be cement aka ho. Ni mine no em say wakobie new concessions so aka ho. Nti obia da ho ye. Wo de no nwie kura. Nti afi kra na ye sha se. Nti nyame but o say nyame hra wo dia e wo say wo ye den wo da na se. Nti eno de in Shana nyame hya no e yaseda na yede bema no but ye ko nyina no se yede wo kɔ aha ebia edua nnua ya mo wa ha ebia wo fro na obedu a obeka se ma me fro sro na me nko se de tie wo ho nti no sa na tie na tenkoma no ye nwie kra me bom fa ye se ye besa hye biem na yeah as ya rush e was so mo fan che ya had a brema kwan na ye ne nkomo no ye de asie endpoint home particularly na find your production Labadi Beach Hotel Simi Clear the links me don ma se dasane
nkwa hoden wo ho a yebesehia